Hi everyone, this is Charlotte Iron with Berkshire Hathaway, and it's a beautiful day in Baltimore, and I'm here at another one of my listings. This is 907 Valencia Court, and it's an awesome property, and I'll show you why in just a second. But it's listed for sale for $849,000, but the owners are also paying for 1 year of condo and HOA fees, and it's also available for rent for $5,000 a month. And this house has 3 bedrooms and 2.5 bathrooms, and it's about 2,800 square feet. It has an elevator. It has direct water views from every single floor. It's been upgraded. It was built in 2006, so it's a newer construction home. And I'm really excited to show you this home and the community that it's in. If you aren't familiar, this is a pier home in the Harborview community, and the community is known for having really wonderful amenities. So this community has a pool. It has a really great fitness center. It has a waterfront promenade where you can walk or run or bike. It has a guest garage right across the street from me. It has a harbor connector that will pick you up and take you to other parts of the city. So let me show you around. So here I am outside of the house. I'm just going to show you what the view is. So one of the really nice things about this property is it's actually in a gated community. So in order to get in, you actually have to go past the gate guard who is there. And also in this community, there is 24/7 security with the security escorts available to you. So it's really nice and secure. And then at the end of the street here is the guest garage. So you can see how easy it is for your guests to park and walk right to your house. There's just ample parking in there, no fees associated with it. So if you have a party or friends or family over, you never have to worry about parking. And here we are outside of the house. As you can see, there's a 2-car attached garage, and then you can actually put 2 cars behind the garage also, which is really nice. So you have 4-car parking at this house, and this kind of separates it from a lot of the other houses in this community, because a lot of the other ones only have the 2-car garage parking, so they don't have that additional 2-car parking behind. One of the other really nice things about this community is that the landscaping is included in the HOA and condo fees, so you never have to worry about gardening. If you wanted to garden, of course you could, but generally speaking, somebody else will take care of it for you. And they also have expert snow removal here, so you don't have to ever worry about shoveling or not being able to get out during snowy days. Coming up to the front door, you can see this is just a beautiful glass and iron door. It's just it makes a big statement when you come up to the door, and it's very heavy. So when you enter in kind of a little mud room, which is great. I wish I had a space like this. You can put coats and shoes if you have kids or a bigger family, or even if you don't and you just don't want to see all the clutter. This is a nice space to walk into where you can kind of hide some of that stuff. And then to the right is the 2-car attached garage. So it's a nice big space, and the owners put in a little bit of extra storage, so you could have a lot of extra things in this garage, strollers if you have them, or bikes or kayaks, whatever your hobbies are. This is a great place to store stuff. Plus you have the 2-car spot. And I want to show you just how close we are to the water here. I'm gonna come out this door and look at that. We are literally right on the water. It's just steps away. And you can see people using the promenade that I was talking about. And if you followed this promenade, you'd go through just beautiful landscaped homes, but you would eventually make your way to the marina that this community has. And they also have some fine dining restaurants. They have Di Pasquale's, which is really great, authentic Italian food. And they have Tabrizi's, which is Greek food. And if you aren't familiar with this community, one of the really neat things about it is that these houses were built out onto piers. So you're surrounded by these really neat houses that actually jut out and float on top of the water. And this house is in between the north and the south piers. And one of the great things about that is that while it's not on the water, directly over the water, I mean, oops, excuse me, coming inside. You always have those great kind of scenic views. And the pier homes that are out on the piers actually look kind of at each other, so it breaks up the view a little bit. This house, you don't have that problem. Okay, I'm going to take you upstairs. So the main level is this really nice open concept. You've got dark, wide plank hardwood floors, a gas fireplace with kind of a stone mantle around it, and the owners did put in built-ins. And I should also mention that through this video, everything's looking a little bit smaller than it actually is in person. So don't be put off by that. So look at those views from this floor. Can you imagine cooking or just relaxing, having a glass of wine or a cup of coffee and looking at these views? I mean, it's just incredible. And again, while this house is not on one of the piers, you really get the illusion that it is just floating over the water. And personally speaking, having kids, I'd actually prefer that because I don't really love the idea of having a kid out on the balcony directly over water. So if you have a family, you know, this may be a better choice for people with little kids especially. So over here is the dining room space. And right off the dining room is this awesome balcony. You can put a grill out here. You can just have some seating and come out here and relax. And it has one of these really nice high-end sliding doors. And it's fully glass, so you can always see through it. And it also has a screen, so you can close the screen, open the glass door, get some fresh air, enjoy the views. Again, this is just a really heavy, well-made door. So I'm going to pan around to the other side. You can kind of see it from this vantage point. So there's the living room again with the gas fireplace and the built-ins. You can hang a TV right over the fireplace. And there's your kitchen, and it's nice and open. It opens directly to the living room and the dining room, so you can see everything that's going on. You're never isolated in the kitchen. It has granite and kind of a warm creamish white colored cabinets with the center island. And this is different for one of the pier homes. A lot of the pier homes they were built when the cherry cabinets were really popular, so a lot of them have the cherry cabinets. These owners put in the white cabinets. They were original owners here, so they had a hand in designing the property and picking the finishes, and they did a really nice job picking neutral colors that are kind of timeless. So there's a gas cooktop on top of the island, stainless steel appliances, and again, those views, so you can, anywhere in the house, you can just see these great views. You click on it so you can see better. There you go. There's your dishwasher. And right ahead of me is kind of a indented area where you can put a table and have an eat-in space. And that's what the last owners did. So there's a nice big space for a little dining table there. There's a coat closet here, which is nice and convenient. and a half bath, which is great to have on your first level so you don't have to run up and down stairs. One of the other great things about this property is it has an elevator, and the elevator goes to all 5 stories. So even though this house is tall and has a lot of levels and you go up and down the stairs, you do have an elevator that you can access right directly from the garage. You can just get out of your car, get right onto the elevator, ride it up. You can put your groceries in it. You can put whatever you need. If you're bringing in a big piece of furniture or something like that, you can use the elevator to get it upstairs. You don't have to lug it around. Or if you're older, have an injury or a disability, the elevator is just really nice to have. So I'm going to see if I can open this here. There we go. And they upgraded this elevator, so it's got this nice mahogany colored interior. All right, I'm going to take you upstairs to the next floor. I am going to be using the stairs today, but I could use the elevator. I'm just not going to be lazy. So this next level is all master suite. So you've got a huge master bedroom. Again, you just walk up and the first thing you see is these great views of the water. Isn't that pretty? You can see directly across from us, that's Harbor East over there. So if you work in Harbor East, you can see just how close it is. And again, you can take the water taxi right across the harbor. And just as a reminder, this video is making the room look much smaller than it is in person. It's actually a really nice size. You could easily put a king size bed in here, and then you have this cutout here where you could put a desk or a sitting area. And then here you have another patio. So actually every level of this house has one of these balconies that you can go out onto and admire the views. This house also has his and hers walk-in closets. So here's one. So if you have a lot of clothes or you don't like to share with your spouse, you will have lots of closet space here and really nice built-in so you can keep everything really organized. Here's the ensuite bath. It has a double sink vanity with granite. And again, these kind of creamy white cabinets and a huge jetted soaking tub. And then on the other side of me, there's a large glass enclosed standing shower. Another little Juliet balcony over here. And then here's where the second walk-in closet is. Okay, coming back out into the room, I'll show you again. Again, if you're joining me late, this house is 907 Valencia Court, It's listed for $849,000 with 1 year of the condo and HOA fees paid by the seller, or it's also available for rent for $5,000 a month. It's 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, and about 2,800 square feet. Here's the elevator again. So this is where the elevator access is on this level, right outside of the master. And then on the left-hand side is the laundry. So it's very convenient. I'm gonna take you upstairs to the next level. And on this level, there are 2 more bedrooms, 1 full bathroom, and then a little extra space that you could use for, extra family room or an office. So when you come up the stairs, this is this extra space. You could easily put a desk here and make a really nice office space with, again, these views that you have. Or you could have a little family room space, put a couch and chair. You could use it for a kid's playroom. Here is the first of the 2 bedrooms on this level. It's got its own gas fireplace. It's a very elegant looking room with the hardwood floors and the fireplace. And then again, one of these really convenient balconies to have, great views, a nice place to sit. You could have this being used as a kid's room, as a guest room, whatever you need it for, but it's a great bedroom. And the views just get better and better the higher we go here. Here's the closet, and they have built-ins in here again. And once again, an elevator. The elevator goes all 5 floors, so you don't have to take the stairs if you don't want to. I have a question about the boat slips. So you can see out here, there are boat slips here. And this community does have a marina on site. So if you're a boater, you have your own boat, you could actually have your boat here. But these slips directly in front of the house are not being used for boats. They were built slightly too close to the pier homes, and so they will never have boats in them. And so you just always maintain these views. There are other marinas available, though, just directly down here. Yes, Susan, so I don't know if you heard me, but these boat slips here, they were built a little bit too close to the pier homes on the right-hand side. And so they can't have boats in this part of the marina, but there are other boat slips this way. So if you do have a boat, you could have a boat in this community and just a short walk away. Here is the second of the 2 bedrooms on this level. So it doesn't have the great views that the other bedroom has, but it's still a good sized bedroom. And again, I'm going to mention this again, that the rooms are all showing as much smaller in this video than they actually are in person. So don't be put off by that. This is a really nice size room. You could put a king size bed in here. And again, you've got a closet with great built-ins, lots of space for clothes, for socks, shoes, whatever you need. And here's the full bathroom on this level. So it's got a vanity with granite and a tub shower combo. And we've got another floor to go up, but it's worth waiting to see. So coming up here, this is where the rooftop deck is, and it's just an awesome rooftop deck. You come up and you've got extra storage, so the great space to put, you know, if you have supplies that you need for the rooftop deck, gardening supplies or a pair of shoes for the rooftop deck, or just things that you would use for entertaining, you know, glasses, cups, plates. And again, here's access from the elevator. So the elevator again goes all the way from the ground floor to the top floor. You can access it. You can get out of your car in the 2-car attached garage, and you can ride it all the way up to this floor and get out and be on the rooftop deck. So here we are on this great rooftop deck. Incredible views from both sides. And if you're tuning in late, again, I'm here at 907 Valencia Court. We're in the Pier Home community of Harborview, and this community is just really neat, and you can probably see why from the video, but these houses were actually built onto piers, and they jut out across the water, so they're actually floating on top of the water. And this house is in between the 2 piers, so it's not actually over top of the water, although you do get the illusion that it is. And for me personally, I prefer that because as you can see, these homes face each other, so their view is obstructed. They see each other. This house, you look directly out, you have nothing obstructing your view. And then additionally, if you have small children, you don't have to worry about them falling over into the water, which would be concerning for me since I have small children. So you get the view, but not some of the problems. So this is a really nice big space. You could put a couch, you could put a dining room table, you'd actually even have extra space for storage. You can have all of that up here. It's large enough to handle all of that. I'm gonna head over to the other side of the rooftop deck, and they're not water views, but you can see Federal Hill Park directly in front of me. So if you aren't familiar with the area, Federal Hill Park is a wonderful park. It's got really, really great views from on top of it. It's got a walking path around the park, so you can walk, you can jog, you can ride your bike. It's got an incredible kids park inside of on top of the hill. It's just a really magical place to go, and it's directly behind this house. And then panning over a little bit further, you can see downtown Baltimore. So if you're going to be working in downtown Baltimore, you're very close to downtown Baltimore. You're also very close to University of Maryland. So if you're working at University of Maryland or going to be going to school there, you've got a really, really short commute. We're also very close to Johns Hopkins University and close to 83. So you could just hop on 83 if you're going up north and you don't work in the city. There is also a water taxi connector that will take you across. I'm directly across from Harbor East and the Fells Point area. That's true. And there's also Rash Field directly around the corner here. So if you were to drive down Key Highway here, you would end up in downtown Baltimore, and Rash Field is there. It's a great place to bike. There are volleyball courts, concerts, and entertainment, and the city hosts lots of events there. You can also see the Visionary Arts Museum right there. See how close that is? Where it's kind of hard to make out in the video, but it says Love. That's the Visionary Arts Museum. So if you like museums, you're very close to that also. If anybody has any questions, I'm gonna go back down through the house now but I'd be happy to answer any questions, or if you want me to go circle back to something so you can see it more closely, I'm happy to do that also. Just let me know in the comment section. So again, for anybody that was tuning in late after I got started, we're in a pier home in the Harborview community, and in this community, aside from having just a great house to live in, the community has a gym, it has a marina, it has 24/7 security with escorts available, it has a pool, it has a guest garage, so it's got pretty much everything you could possibly ask for or want living in the city. And it's for sale for $849,000 with 1 year of condo and HOA fees paid by the seller, or for $5,000 a month. We're back on the master suite level. So again, here's the master bedroom for anybody that missed it the first time. It's a nice big bedroom. It's looking much smaller than it really is in person. It's great views. Can you imagine waking up to those views? So I'm almost finished the tour. If anybody has any questions, who's tuning in late or would like me to go back and show you something again, please just let me know, put it in the comment section, and I will answer the questions as best I can, or head back to show you something that you're interested in seeing. We're back on the main level here. Nice open concept, great views. Open concept kitchen with granite stainless steel appliances. So this is your view if you were walking out your front door. You've got a nice fountain across from you. It's very quiet, private. It's in a gated community, so you actually have to pass by. I'm gonna go step out here so you can see a little bit better. You have to pass by the gate guard to get in here and have a fob to access the gate. And ahead of us is the guest garage. So if you have guests here, you always have places to have them park. It's a huge garage. And the other nice thing about this house, as I said earlier, is that this house comes with 4-car parking. So you've got the 2 garage spaces and then 2 behind it. Well, that's it for this tour. So if you have any questions, you can feel free to contact me at 443-722-8529. I'm still doing private in-person tours for this house, or I'd be happy to give you a private virtual tour using FaceTime. Whatever you guys feel comfortable with, I'm happy to accommodate that. So I hope to hear from you, and thank you for tuning in. Have a good day.